I want to say hi to all of you. Today I came here because I want to teach all of you good English. It's a little different. Your English is pretty good, but it's a sentence, it goes continue. I will teach you how to put pieces differently. Then you can figure things out how to put, make a puzzle, some kind. I will teach you broken English. Otherwise, in my experience, someone who speaks beautiful English, then people feel that that's normal. I can see, little pieces not connected. You can put everywhere. Then they have to put a puzzle, make it little pieces together. Concentrate better that way. That's my warning. I do speak a really good Tibetan, but usually I have a translator, but I don't have tonight. I'm letting you to know how much you have to work hard to understanding my English. And my friend Nico, he wanted me to come and visit him, and with that, then he wanted me to work a little bit too. Today is my work day. I think tomorrow we can have fun a little bit. Tonight we can try to talk a little bit about death and dying process. Nico thinks that important. I agree, because everybody have to be single path. Nobody can skip that path. Or sooner or later, all we are in the waiting list. Have to travel that path. Therefore, then it's good to have some ideas about a trip. The basic we call Dharma, Buddha Dharma. That's a basic foundation, goal, aim. It's how to die. I'm telling people, Buddhist training is how to die professionally. That's how to prepare that trip will be success. And death is general people think kind of negative. Unnecessarily everyone. Death can be very joyful. These, professional people. I will tell you some stories. this is my own Vajra brother, both the student of His Holiness Dinjo Rinpoche. His name is called Lama Jikte. He talking about the story about his dad. His daddy is nobody knows he's a practitioner, anything. But he said he has a two brother, other one brother, and he's the younger one. Other brother is older. Then their dad said, "Okay, after tomorrow I'm going to die, and tomorrow we can have a party, a separation, living people and the dying people." And his older brother told Dad, nobody knows when death comes. Only these Lama people knows. But you're not a Lama, and first, number one, you won't know. And secondly, actually, how to die, you have to sick. Then that counts death. But you're not sick. And that doesn't make sense, but okay, we can have party, that's fine. Then his brother accepted the party part. And then they had a party, but it's always joy. And tomorrow is the most happiest day. Because I'm dying. This is our party together. One way, father and the son. And the other way, and the living and the going. Then they had a party and fun. Then finally he said, tomorrow I'm going to die. And only I have a request, one. And that is, you can lock at my room and put a lock, a door close and lock it outside and don't open in 1 week. That's my, only I need that one. And I don't need it. Tibetan, we have traditionally invited lamas and do ceremony and play all kinds of musical instruments and chanting, and especially Vajrayana, people pretty loud, noisy. And he said, I don't need any of that, just close my room 1 week. But still, both of us, he and his brother doesn't believe what he's saying. And the next day, usually he got up early morning, make a tea, sambal breakfast, sambal, dry cheese, butter, and butter tea. That's the normally Tibetan breakfast. Normally he got up early, makes a tea and feed them. But that day, he didn't get up early. Then they went, waited very late, didn't get up. Then they went to open his door. He did die. But his brother, not listening his father's request, and don't touch and don't bring any lamas, just live quiet for me for 1 week. And then did die, but then body wrapped in the blanket, tied by rope, put in the corner of a room, invited the lamas and playing all this noisy, loud. Next day, all these tied up ropes got very loose. It's kind of what happened. We did it tight, very tight. I thought yesterday, but that extension tied them up tight. And the next day, happening same things. After 1 week, this body is so small, fit in the butter dish. But still, he doesn't believe. Lamas, when they die, this kind of, they said, a very good sign, but our dad is not a lama, not even practitioner. His whole life, he carving money stones, make a pile, he does circumambulate. That kind of, lots of people does unnecessarily practitioner. But anyway, that his little body fit in the butter dish. Then Lama lives far away. We have to show this to Lama. Maybe good, maybe bad, who knows. When they got there, Lama opens the butter dish, it's totally gone. Not even left remainder anything. That's what we call the rainbow body. That kind of, what I say is, Dharma practice means how to die professionally. Not that kind of, ancient time. For example, like a Kata monastery, the most oldest monastery, from beginning to now, over 100,000 monks attended fully rainbow body. How train this meditation, how to recognize, human being can be precious. All this physical body is a result of our karma and made out of 5 elements. Then this growth aspect of elements are like outer elements, earth, inner flesh, sin, outer water, inner blood, same elements, outer fire elements, inner heat, temperature is the same element, outer wind, inner breath are the same elements. Therefore, collection of our 5 elements, this is the body, and actually based on the, how to start past lifetimes, that consciousness, mind, past body, separated from body and mind, and that consciousness knowing. And father's white elements, mother's red elements, these 3 combined together. Then this is they start growing. Growing aspect is a growth aspect of 5 elements. And this is called the karmic body and the past lifetime, the positive karma, virtuous action. When that time is happening, when we have this physical body can be, there's so many different body. There's a bird with a bird. We have not as like a human beings, and a miraculous birth, and a spontaneous birth. There's just so many different, and especially all of this is best. Human beings' body is most precious. Precious because of normally 5 elements, but a human has a 6th element. 6th is a great exaltation of wisdom element. And who concentrated to make a practice of blossoming this gross element into the subtle wisdom element. These are 5 elements, material point of view, and same time sentient being's body, and at the same time Buddha's mind is the Buddha nature, we call it. This is every sentient being has this. And due to Buddha's teaching, this holy Dharma, how to recognize that, how to meditate, abiding with that recognition, that how to make a ripening essence and how to stabilize experience in the path we do experience this wisdom. Then the result is a truly blossoming our own nature. Everybody has nothing to do with the finding other things. What we have, knowing, recognition. You know, what is a Buddha, what is a sentient being? Mind who has 100% pure, that's called the Buddha. Mind the totally 0%, non-believing, not a believing next life, not a believing past life, not a believing positive action can cause happiness, not a believing negative physically, mentally, verbally negative will cause suffering. Without knowing is 0. Then knowing how to prepare for the death comes. Then we believing system. You know, believing there's a 360 different wrong views, non-believers. But all of that is synthesized in eternalism, nihilism. Eternalism believes that someone, some other being created this world. Nihilism, no, this is death, been done. Doesn't have any next life. These are two extreme wrong views. Then start with it. From 0 to number 1, we have to believe it. You can believe it or ignore, doesn't really matter. The truth is there. We blossom in our Buddha nature. That can be as a fully enlightened Buddha. If not, then we need something to accumulate. What accumulate? Merit and wisdom. All kind of positive accumulation is in the world. You know, devas, human, we are past lifetimes. Unbelievable accumulation of merit, and due to that we have this precious human life. This is, we have to believe past life. How to not believe past life, present life, next life? Because it shows we have experience, we didn't have a death experience in this moment, but we do have a day phenomena and dream phenomena. We do same mind, that exactly same mind. Physical body, when it relaxes, then a dream phenomena appears at the same person. Your body never moved from your bed. How to be possible all this vast dream phenomena come to you and won't fit in your bed or world? You know, for example, myself, I can have a dream in Tibet and a friend, a good friend, and loved ones, and make you happy, and your enemy, and get angry and jealous, bad phenomena, all of that won't fit in your bed. You never moved, even though 1 inch. I never went to my body. Last night I did go to Tibet. You know how change started. Phenomenon changing is because mind is a continuum. Due to that habit, phenomenon changes. Mind doesn't change. That habit changes. Mental habit is called karma, Sanskrit. You know, what accumulating, not material, immaterial, physically, verbally, mentally, we can say good things, do good things, thinking good things. This is called the virtues. When you do that habit during the day phenomena, dream phenomena exactly, that phenomena repeats. Your mental habit repeats. Day and night is true. And the same way, this life and next life, exactly same. Therefore, this is when we life. This is called the bardo, in between. This is in between. There's 6 different bardos. This now is a birth bardo. This time is a vast time. Wonderful opportunity for accumulate virtues, positive. That's the preparation for everyone who goes to the next life. Only that mind goes. Our wealth, friend, fame, name, nothing, even though single hair size, we can't take with us. Even though most dear this body, we can't take. Our mind and body separate. That's called the death. Then body's name is called the corpse, no longer self. My body is anybody's body. As it becomes corpse, that changiness, something changed, but there's no truth. What is the important things we have? Our mind. That never changes. That habit changes. That's called the karma. Karma builder is a mental habit. How how our mind does not change. This is Buddha nature. We having what? How we know we have a Buddha nature? That's the nature. It's an authentic, genuine, uncompounded wisdom. That's the never based on any circumstance. Compounded this body, this 5 elements comes together. This becomes called body. When they separate, that changes the physical, but mind never changes. Because uncompounded, there's never was gathered together, cause and condition. Doesn't have a separate. That never changes. Something changeless is self, is called wisdom. That is omniscient. Never changes. Never depend or rely on any circumstance. That's that we have to concentrate preparation for the death. How we will know? You can analyze, think. We have this body, compounded body, 5 elements, includes 6, the one is a great exaltation, wisdom elements. Whatever wisdom aspect never changes. Even though we're separated from this body, that continues. Just like this sky. This karmic phenomena, mental habit phenomena, manifested for us. Changeable phenomena. Change. Something change. That changeable phenomena will deceive us. This kind of trust, faith, is false. That's the authentic, genuine, original, undiluted, undefaulted state is wisdom. Trust in within. We have called this faith. Faith, you don't have to trust someone, something, object outside of you. Remember, that fell. Never go through. Sooner or later, as never lost. Then, what called suffering. All sufferings are, you can think of where came from. That is changeless phenomena. Changes. Change is a temporary circumstance. Anything you wish is separate. Anyone we don't wish, any kind of unpleasure phenomena, it comes. That's the changeless, it makes anything partially separate, then we suffer. Anything partially changed, then separate. This is temporary games, samsara games. But a Dharma has have trust, unshakable, undestroyable, unmovable, always true, always authentic. There's something immaterial is wisdom. That's what our mind is. You know, how to recognize this, important to have a wisdom teachers, such as you have a Boston, Tibetan Buddhism, incredible teachers who recognize the own Buddha nature, who truly experienced how stabilized that experience and fully blossoming Buddha nature. You know, someone who has inside that kind of experience of realization, they will share with us. Through that kind of, then we can make a practice, we call the practice means making that habit. You know, mind essence never changes, but habit changes, right? And the same way, this wisdom lineage will change ordinary sentient being, change through Buddha nature, but truly Buddha. You know, we have a power that we are sentient being, and at the same time we are Buddha too, fully enlightened Buddha. Our nature is. There's a kind of shameful things, how this happened. We don't have a clue about our Buddha nature. Then we got lost, confused in the realm of dualism. Mind has become not even number one, you can't say essence of mind. It's never, ever has a two or more numbers. It's inseparable is the wisdom. Then, what in English they say, use it or lose it, right? We don't use it. Why? We don't trust. We've lost that faith to yourself, your essence of mind, your nature of mind. As a true Buddha, we don't believe that Buddha some way, some other, maybe in the sky somewhere. Yes, manifestation can be phenomena as a Buddha phenomena, but as actually Buddha as a self never ever compounded mind, incompounded. As a truly never have a partialness, true or more, never separated. One with it, perfected the whole phenomenon. You know, pure phenomena like a Buddha phenomena, impure like a sentient being phenomena. It's true. Buddha phenomena has a no true or more, non-duality wisdom. Non-true, no true or more. Even though you cannot say one, how to point it to the sky, how to separate partially Tibetan sky and the American sky. You can't divide it. Even though scientists cannot make a that line. It's inseparable. That's the way our original essence of mind is. When you have that kind of, if that recognition can be impossible to have a good and a bad both. It's 100% pure. Until that, 0 number 299 in the path, virtues, That's how we are aware and how to concentrate, focus. Then death comes. That is my story. Most joyful, happy day. That old man said, there's no happier than tomorrow. So much exciting. That's the best practitioner. Medium practitioner, no fear. No fear for death. Just like a same person. Tonight I'm preparing to look like a Lama. This is my Lama only. And myself, tomorrow I can put on the jeans. Today, this Lama robe is alive. And it's changing to... It's changing just like a clothes. But the mind continues. I'm the same person. Then there's no fear, no reason to have a fear. There's a confidence. And least not afraid. I do trust Buddha, I do trust the Dharma, I do trust the Sangha, because they are flawless. Buddha fully enlightened, from all his teachings are Dharma, what we can find in this world. Such a single things, pure. That's the Buddha's teaching. Then we believe that who brings that lineage to for us. This support, who supporting, who encouraging us, is good to recognize. Good to have a faith in your own Buddha. That's our teachers. People who following same time traveling, they are only positive support. Never be any negative. Therefore, the Sangha. Buddha is our goal. Teaching is like a map how to get there. And Sangha is a traveler, true guide to leading with us. There are truly, with a genuine wisdom, we have faith, trust in the Triple Gem, which is the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Then follow capacity, whatever you have. Soon as this end, I want to attain enlightenment. I want to benefit all other sentient beings under the sky. Therefore, how much it takes, whatever my capacity, I want to try best. Anyone make that decision, success is guaranteed. Because human beings are such capable, powerful. Anything you wish that, set up at a target. Even though one step getting closer, that's the basic things. That's the dying process of what we need. That moment is a little bit too late. That's now the best chance we can make that. Then actually death is what happened. Remember I said how we start this birth, body. Remember these three things? Father's white elements, mother's red elements, in between our consciousness, this between true, that consciousness, then body start, begin with it. This is called the birth. And the death is totally opposite. These three partially, and outer dissolution, inner dissolution, and a secret dissolution, this dissolving one to other, and the getting back to same base, same foundation. When death comes, outerly dissolution is these 5 elements dissolving back. Each one, you can read Kamalinga's Bhagavad, 6 Bhagavad's teaching. Detail, we won't have all detail we're talking tonight, but very precisely you can have an experience. Each these inner 5 elements dissolve back to outer elements, such as Loka, sign, inner flesh element dissolves to the outer earth elements. Then body movement is no longer moved. Inner blood dissolves to outer water elements. Then your body dry. There's no nothing left. All and the blood and also other wetness elements, your body. Inner temperature, or what called heat, dissolves to the outer fire. Body becomes cold. Inner breath dissolves to outer wind. Then stop breathing. This dissolution. Then you know now is the time. Very important to check your own mind that time. Just like a, beautiful girl goes through the performing. And before go, then look at the mirror and check wearing makeups and clothes and everything. Preparations that time. What do you need to prepare? Believing my original Buddha nature. The best practitioner is recognition is there, experience is there, realization is there, that uncovered, that truly luminous awareness present to be prepared. Then comes inner dissolution, out of physical body become corpse. Then Western people think as soon as you stop breathing, then dead. But that's not true. Not dead. Outer elements part are dissolved. But still inner afflictive emotion, mind not dissolved. There's an energy, life essence holder energy in your heart. That energy will hold together your body and the mind. That is still present. Then this inner afflictive emotion dissolves. Remember these three things are partially separate. Father's white elements now residing in this body, forehead. Mother's red elements and support under the four fingers below navel chakra. These two dissolves. First, the father's white element dissolves to the drop in the heart. Only you can experience just white color, like a full moon out down that kind. Everything just white light. Same time, emotional, related with all anger dissolves. No more anger. Then mother's red elements under the navel chakra dissolves into your heart. Then whole phenomena, just a red phenomena, red color, that's all. It doesn't have anything but outer sign. Inner sign, same time, all kind of thoughts or concepts based on the desire dissolves. Then these two hit together, white and red phenomena hit together. Then it becomes darkness. Everything's dark. And it's that outer sign you can experience. Inner sign, all related with the ignorance, emotional, afflictive emotional. Ignorance is the root of all confusion, where that's the source. That dissolves. There's no thoughts. Then you got a kind of fainted that state without any thoughts. That fainted feeling beginning to wake up. That moment, then this clear light, luminous, whatever you call it, your original, undiluted, undefiled state of fully enlightened Buddha mind is dawn, truly wakefulness, bright, luminous, clear, vast, profound, inconceivable, peaceful state of rise. Anyone who recognized now that great perfection view, this is like a clear light meeting mother and son. Because the mother is the original our Buddha nature is. Son, clear light is immediately, mother and the son meeting doesn't have any problem or difficulty to recognize my mother because they spend so much time together, day and night, never separated. And the moment of separation is meeting back again, like a life. This is cycle. Dissolve back, then merges together. This sun is our practice. Being with the practice of coolness. And during that this birth, we have something about the meditation part. When you meditate, your mind is different. Your dream is different. In between all of that meditation, luminous, clear light is like a sun. And as soon as the mother luminous, clear light is original, then these two meeting joint become inseparable. That's the best, number one. Any moment we recognize that one, attaining Buddhahood, fully enlightened Buddha, level of Dhammakaya. That's the first luminous. Then, how much we meditate now, how many seconds you can sit with it, your luminous, clear light meditation. That multiplies 9 times. That recognition lasts about 9 times. Whatever measurement of now, you can sit with 1 minute, that 10 minutes, just be with that present. Because that familiar meditation means repeating, make that a habit. You can get that taste. You can sit that stabilize. Then that's the number one practitioner attaining Buddhahood level of Dhammakaya, fully enlightened Buddha, Dhammakaya. If you reach that level, that's the purpose for ourselves, attaining fully enlightenment. And at the same time, purpose for benefit others is a capacity, ability is unlimited. Emanation is that there's no way to count how many emanations you will emanate. Just look up one moon in the sky. How many water containers in the world? Each of them has a moon reflect effortlessly. Until that, we have to put effort to recognize, effort to meditate, effort to stabilize. When fully reached under that, for example, like I told that story, old man who attended Rinpoche body, like that kind of people doesn't have to wait for the death as a noun. Forms look like a human, but mind is a Buddha.